Let mankind beware, for Dr. Doom has attained powers without limit, and this time, there will be no failure. No defeat. I can breathe life into stone, or raise the very ocean floor. Hear me, nations of the world. My power is without limit. I can turn day to blackest night, summer to winter. But I am above all a reasonable man. Thus I have granted your leaders 1 week to surrender to the rule of doom, or suffer total annihilation. Bereft of their interference, I'm free to bring much-needed peace and order to a world gone mad.
This is pretty uninspired. The big bad Dr. Doom kidnapping me just to lure us here to your wretched little island.
Yes, I'm so sorry to involve you in the time-worn damsel in distress cliché, Mrs. Richards. I fear the only thing missing is the onrushing train. However, sometimes expediency outweighs originality. Now, with your permission.
Hulk smash!
Oh, yes, I forgot. A very left-brain personality. Well, let me put this in little bitty words for you. Hulk want Jennifer? Then Hulk obeys Dr. Doom.
Master,
You may speak.
our sources report that the Fantastic Four survived the liquidation of Island TR-5.
Reed Richards, alive.
Your plan to destroy them has failed, Master.
Failed. Dr. Doom does not fail.
Your Highness.
Well done, my dear subject. You have earned the greatest reward of all, the gratitude of your sovereign. Imagine, I now possess the power to end hunger, to abolish disease, to eliminate crime, to establish a perfectly content, perfectly ordered world, all under the benevolence of my iron will. Those are bombs attached to her, you see? You touch anything at all in that room, they explode. Boom. And oh yes, see? Push, push. Boom, boom. You touch me, and she... Well, let us just say I'd need to have this place repainted.
I've made an interesting little improvement in your ventilation system.
I will now suck all the air out of the room, and like the martyrs at Masada, you may watch each other die. Have a nice day.
In other news, the UN Security Council has issued its final petition asking for Dr. Von Doom's surrender. If he does not comply, he will be forcibly taken into custody at his U.S. estate to answer charges of war crime activity.
War crime activity, indeed. Simply a friendly unification of neighborly resources. The nation of Boltevec was floundering under its corrupt regime, and as for their abundant national treasures, well, they're simply safer in my vaults. Now, City of Washington, D.C., Earth's great guardian, who will protect you as phase 1 of your penance begins. I am Dr. Victor Von Doom, and for your inept interference into my affairs, you are now my prisoners of war. Such a tragic tableau, worthy of Shakespeare, Rabelais, or Dr. Doom. You've done well, my friend, destroying the loathsome thing as I knew you would.
But won't make girl cry.
She'll get over it. And now, for the coup de grace. As future Emperor of the world, I require a castle befitting my station.
You, most evil of all who dwell upon this earth, you shall pay for your colossal conceit. Power such as that which you have stolen from me is too vast, too universal. If it is misused, it can destroy a galaxy.
Your unselfish concern touches me deeply, you unearthly clod.
You, who refuse to appropriately wield your cosmic powers. I, on the other hand, shall use them to enslave an entire planet, and after that, perhaps a universe as well.
And here's the official word, live from the President of the United States. Dr. Doom can shove it... what? Rather, Doom's demands are officially rejected.
That posturing corn-fed commoner is calling my bluff, eh?
You leave me no choice but to act for the greater good. I've just destroyed the fusion limiters from Reed Richards' dimensional reactor. In exactly 1 minute, it will create a minute tear in the space-time continuum, reducing this building and, regrettably, most of Manhattan to cosmic dust. Let it weigh on your souls. Pity, really. I never did get to see cats.
Dome, hey, that's a surface ride you're on.
Quite true, you insufferable blot on the escutcheon of humanity. And as possessor of his cosmic powers, I am now veritably undefeatable.
Yeah, that's the same mouthful you mumbled the last time you stole the surface gate, metal puss, and you ended up getting your tin tail shellacked by Galactus.
I assure you that is not an error I will repeat. I've monitored Galactus' movements for some months. At the moment, he is quite occupied at the other end of the galaxy. Now, feel the limitless power in these very hands, which you once nearly crushed.
You nuts, Reed? Before I surrender to this creep, I'd rather die fighting.
Die? But who said anything about dying? Doom is no common murderer. Besides, I would never dream of letting my dearest enemies off that easily.
But then why did you...
Attack? Call it a lesson in humility, my fiery friend. No. For the Fantastic Four, I have devised a much more fitting revenge. You, the legendary bravest of the brave, shall live out the rest of your days in abject fear, watching helplessly as I bend the world to my will, knowing you are utterly powerless to stop me, that you are no longer important enough for me to destroy. Till we meet again on Doomsday.
Hey, you did your best, Reed.
Yes, Richards, your pitiful best. And it wasn't quite good enough. Now, my victory is doubly sweet, for even your overrated intellect couldn't vanquish me.
No? Are you so certain that my flying wing won't be back to defeat you?
Defeat my cosmic power. It is the fabric of creation. Ultimate power. The stuff of gods. As a final courtesy, Richards, I shall allow you to watch as I obliterate first your puny toy, and then, ultimately, yourself.
Oh, Reed, we failed.
Not necessarily, darling. Crystal, send it towards the stratosphere. Everything is going according to plan.
One.